Save $200. That's evenpuredeals.com. Discount code REDEYE, and shipping is free. From the father of CB radios comes one bad mother. Eric Carly here. You've heard me talk about Uniden CBs for years now. Uniden has been the cornerstone of the trucking industry since the beginning. And even in the age of cell phones, Uniden CBs still remain the trucker's favorite. It is social media at its best. When you need the lowdown on the road ahead, you need a Uniden CB. It is one bad mother. Go to uniden.com today or stop by your nearest Pilot Line J.
Red Eye Radio and our sponsors are devoted to trucking safety. That's why we are proud to bring you the Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club. We've been saluting drivers who have surpassed the million-mile mark with preventable, accident-free driving. By reaching this milestone, you can be a part of an elite club of drivers who share remarkable safety records and demonstrate superior driving skills. If you or someone you know is a truck driver with 1 million miles or more of driving under your belt without a preventable accident, register online at redeyeradioshow.com. That's redeyeradioshow.com. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club would not be possible without the generous support of the fine folks from Petro Stopping Centers, House Lubricator, Motel 6, the St. Christopher Fund, and Cat Scale. We applaud the individual truckers and fleets who drive with care and keep our highways safe. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club, devoted to trucking safety. Register online at redeyeradioshow.com.
The Trucker Jobs Magazine is your monthly source for finding a great truck driving job in today's market. The Trucker Jobs Magazine has informative features to help you manage a business, stay safe on the roads, and keep up with the latest regulations affecting trucking. It also has fascinating stories about truckers like you. Pick up a free copy of the Trucker Jobs Magazine at one of almost 400 truck stops across the country. Or you can visit thetrucker.com for the digital edition today.
Sponsored by the Trucker Media Group.
WLWI-AM is News Radio 1440, also heard on 95.1 HD3 FM in Montgomery, a Cumulus media station. This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin in Afghanistan, where CBS News has learned the man behind the suicide bombing that killed 13 Americans at Kabul airport in 2021 has been killed himself by a U.S. rival, the Taliban. Correspondent David Martin spoke with the father of Staff Sergeant Taylor Hoover, who died in that attack.
Does it matter to you whether or not it was the Taliban that apparently killed him or the United States?
I don't care who it was that killed him. It's one less terrorist that we have to worry about.
Does it feel like justice to you?
To me, it won't be justice ever.
Pro-Russia hackers have targeted the Pentagon. CBS's Cami McCormick reports.
This hacking group called KillNet has reportedly targeted NATO sites and even U.S. healthcare organizations. Its latest attack was apparently aimed at the Pentagon's website, defense.gov, which is back up now.
The Supreme Court's Chief Justice John Roberts has turned down an invite to testify before the Senate Judiciary Committee about ethics rules. CBS's Matt Piper.
In his letter, Roberts said in part, testimony before the committee by the Chief Justice of the United States is exceedingly rare. But Chairman Dick Durbin had asked Roberts or another justice to appear before the committee next week to answer questions about ethics rules and potential reforms amid revelations about Justice Clarence Thomas's close ties to a billionaire Republican donor.
Washington has just become the 9th state in the nation to approve a ban on the sale of AR-15 style assault rifles. Governor Jay Inslee, as he signed that bill into law.
It is a victory over irresponsible gun manufacturers that have been responsible for gun violence.
The law requires a 10-day waiting period on gun purchases, gun safety training, and it allows the state attorney general and consumers to sue manufacturers or dealers when guns fall into the hands of minors. Parts of Yosemite National Park will close Friday, with an incoming heat wave expected to trigger rapid snowmelt and major flooding. California Governor Gavin Newsom.
It's the higher low temperatures that are particular concerns. You're not getting the extra freeze at night.
Temperatures in central portions of the state could climb into the mid-90s beginning today. The country's biggest beer maker confirms 2 marketing executives are on leave after a decision to hire trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney to push their product.
I got some Bud Lights for us.
The backlash immediate. Bud Light sales plunged more than 17%, but marketing experts say the decision still plays well with young people who support diversity and want companies to take a stand on controversial issues. This is CBS
We're
News.
taking a stand.
Streamline how you hire with Indeed.
Get
Their
it.
powerful hiring platform
Good
makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right, but right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair, Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
Meet the newest inclusive doll.
Barbie, let's go party.
Mattel announced it's debuting its first ever Barbie with Down syndrome. The company partnered with the National Down Syndrome Society to get it right, from Barbie's appearance down to her clothing and accessories. Mattel says thousands of babies are born with Down syndrome every year, and it wanted more children to see themselves when they play. The doll's part of the 2023 Fashionistas line, which champions diversity with different body types, skin tones, and disabilities. The Barbie with Down syndrome will be in stores this summer. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Last year's commencement speech was just a warm-up.
There are some moments in life that make the world feel small and connected. This is not one of them.
Former New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern says she's joining Harvard University for a semester to lead 2 fellowships. She promises she'll be back down under as soon as the gig's up in Massachusetts. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
It's dime time. That's right. If you have a dime and a little time, we'll get you in a license car, truck, van, or SUV that you can afford today. Now begin to April 5 with just $1 down. It's dime time. Shop over 300 compact, mid-size, full-size luxury cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Dime time. Owe too much on your trade? It's dime time. And if you want to sell your car, truck, van, or SUV to me, I'm paying up to $20,000, $30,000, and even $50,000 more dimes than Kelly Blue Book. It's dime time. Back up the truck. Somebody give me some dimes. If you've had credit problems, leave them in the past. Budget works with national lenders and local credit unions whose goal is to say yes. When others can't, Budget helps you put your credit headaches in the past. So if you've got a little time and a dime, visit Budget Car Sales at 61 Mendale Parkway or 508 Queensmith Road in Prattville, or online at buybudgetonline.com. That's buybudgetonline.com.
Hey, okay, I got you. It wasn't over for me either when I came out.
You what?
You wasn't and left me hanging. Major.
Oh, yeah, where is he?
And I don't know. He wouldn't open the door for nobody. He's stingy.
Well, I appreciate you doing it. Thank you.
Well, I'll make sure it works next time. My bad.
It was the door's fault.
Yeah, exactly. I sound like a Democrat.
And it's my job to get your business results. So News Radio 1440. To learn more about how to get started, go to newsradio1440.com and click on
Well,
But mine didn't work either. Done right the very first time.
Mine didn't work
Just
either.
Blinds in Prattville. For over 35 years, Just Blinds has been the trusted source for quality window treatments. Whether it be plantation shutters,
Hey,
blinds,
I was
shades,
doing every
shades, or
God
custom drapery, Just Blinds offers complimentary in-home consultations in the Montgomery, Prattville, Lake Martin, and Auburn areas, including motorization insulation and smart home options for all window treatment options. Visit us online at gojustblinds.com.
Welcome to the Next Level Podcast. I'm JVL here with my two best friends, Sarah Longwell and Tim Miller from The Bulwark.
Every week, the Next Level Trio bring their signature political insights and banter to you. Jonathan B. Last.
This is one of those, like, semi-regular periods of despair that I get sent into.
Tim Miller.
Where do you find that line between holding them accountable and a ruling of the mob on the other side?
And Sarah Longwell.
Yeah, you do this with an author, right? You read one book and you think, why do you have to get my hands on everything this guy's written?
The Next Level Podcast, wherever you listen.
Don't miss Sean Hannity.
That is hot.
Live this afternoon at 2 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Your WSFA First Alert weather forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by AC by LaQuire. AC by LaQuire is celebrating 40 years of comfort. They've proudly serviced the river region since 1983. Contact them for plumbing needs. Visit acbylaquire.com for a list of services and offers today. That's acbylaquire.com. License number 4417.
Chance for rainstorms will return today. Coverage won't be overly high. We're talking similar to a summertime day this afternoon into this evening. About a 40, maybe 50% chance of some random showers and storms. Some of the storms could produce very heavy rain, likely a gusty wind. For tonight, we should dry out. Widespread rain and some storms are likely then on your Thursday. A few of those storms could be strong. Friday should end up mainly dry. That's your First Alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive. Family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. We start your Wednesday off with an accident. 3 cars involved in this. East-South Boulevard in front of Baptist South. Injuries as well. So 3 cars involved. Accident. East-South Boulevard in front of Baptist. Outside of that, we're clear. Interstate systems all moving smoothly. No problems there. No slowdowns on 231 south out of Wetumpka, north out of Troy. Get your new Toyota now at Reinhardt Toyota. The trucks are arriving daily, but they're selling fast. See Corollas, Tundras, see them all. Reinhardt Toyota on East Boulevard. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is major delay.
Good morning, I'm Judd Davis. Here's what's happening on this Wednesday morning. New information about deadly mass shooting in Dadeville that left 4 dead and 32 injured. 5 of the 6 suspects appeared in court on Tuesday. Police say they found at least 89 shell casings at the scene, and 5 of the 6 defendants admitted to firing shots at that birthday party. 19-year-old Willie Brown denies his involvement. According to testimony from Aaliyah, Corbin Holston, one of the 4 people found dead inside the dance studio, wearing a ski mask and a gun placed on his chest. In Ozark, jury deliberations will begin the trial for the man accused of killing 2 Dothan teens more than 20 years ago. Coley McCraney is charged in the deaths of teenagers J.B. Beasley and Tracy Hollett back in 1999. He wasn't arrested until 2019. Deliberations begin at 9 a.m. And President Joe Biden will run again in 2024. TV ads will start airing today in battleground states like Arizona, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. That's your news on
Mike Costanza with Chappie's Deli. And Jeff Barenko with Chappie's Deli. Jeff, we're doing a commercial. What are you eating? Oh, just some Chappie's Deli pickles. They are so good. Mike, what if we give away a pickle for every time someone wins a pickleball game? Pickleball? Yes, pickleball. It's going crazy everywhere. Chappie's Deli gives away a pickle to whoever wins? How do we even track something like that? We can work that out. The big thing is we need to be the first ones giving away pickles for pickleball. Get it? Jeff, do people even want to eat a Chappie's pickle after playing pickleball? It's a natural. This will be huge. I'm going to order a ton of Chappie's Deli pickles. Jeff, not so fast. Folks, while supplies last, come get your pickles at any Chappie's Deli. Perry Hill, Pepper Tree, Baptist South, Prattville.
This is Joe.
Me, Cousin Wolf from American Ocean Board.
This is a special invitation to our 29th anniversary sale.
For a limited time, everything in American Ocean Board, inventory, catalog, and special orders is 50% off the top tag price.
That's right, half off. Living room, dining room, bedroom, home office, and outdoors.
Interest-free financing available.
Hurry, sell in soon.
Mattress accessories and cozy included.
I've been paying for almost 30 years. You don't pay to fake money, so don't pay to fake wood. Hey, this is Joe.
Eat cozy from the Russian outlet at American Ocean Board. We have a huge problem.
We have more inventory than the new warehouse will hold.
So we must dump some inventory at up to 70% off.
This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 big days. We're having a huge warehouse inventory relinquishment sale.
So bring the decision maker, tape measure, and trailer. These items won't last long at these low prices.
Check it out on Facebook or buy on our website.
Don't miss the biggest furniture sell-off the River Region has ever seen. Recipe Furniture Outlet at American
Spring has sprung. From mowing and mulching to planting and hauling, tackle any job that comes your way with quality John Deere equipment from SunSouth. And during our spring sales event at SunSouth, save more on our great selection of John Deere tractors and mowers with store-wide specials and financing as low as 0.9%. So why wait another season to do more on your property? For quality John Deere equipment, come see us during our spring sales event at SunSouth. Equipment for those that do.
Offers expire April 29, 2023. Restrictions apply.
Chico's knows. Chico's really knows. Chico's has served the river region for over 40 years. Now they invite you to get to know Chico's Auto Pros, an all-new full-service automotive service center specializing in 5-star customer service for all your collision repair, auto service, and tire needs. Conveniently located on Atlanta Highway, just minutes from the Eastern Bypass in Dallas. Chico's also knows convenient loaner car service, after-hours key drop-off, and even financing options for all things auto. Call Chico's Auto Pros today at 239-9510. Chico's knows.
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
And here we go.
Sometimes you need to reset, refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
Tomorrow morning, if you wake up and the sun.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It is time to rise and shine. For it is once again, one more time, you're on top of the ground and the ground's not on top of you. Good morning to you. It is a great day to be alive. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is time for a word from on high. We call it our daily bread. Well, they call it our daily bread. And I just think it's such a great opportunity to start the day off right. So our daily bread will either change your perspective or give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning to you. It is April the 26th. Today's daily bread is called Strong and Good. Our scripture insight today comes from Psalms 118, 13 through 14, and 22 through 29. Psalms 118 and 22 says, "The stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone." Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, it is April the 26th. It is a day, one more, that has never been. And I can guarantee you this day will never, ever come again. And once it's gone, you don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should have done this day that you don't. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back to do the things that you should have done that you didn't. So whatever it is that you do with this day, April the 26th, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done this day. If you have lived a while, you have seen, no doubt, many, many, many yesterdays. I myself have been alive for 24,085 days. It's been a while. No doubt that you have been around a while. And if we are blessed and given the grace and mercy of God, we may, I'm not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should not be, then it is this day. That is the first day of the rest of our lives. We have a choice. What are we going to do with them? Well, whatever we do, while you can, for as long as you can, until you can, reach back and help somebody else along the way. Benjamin Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well that no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say that is the standard by which you live your life. You should always be successful. Or you'll fail at a thing or two. We all do. After all, we're only human. But no matter what happens this day, along with all the others, it is still a great day to be alive. Good morning to you, Montgomery. Strong and good. That's our daily bread for this day, April the 26th. We'll be back.
Welcome to today's encouragement from Our Daily Bread. Our reading, titled Strong and Good, was written by Patricia Rabin. The young campus minister was troubled, but he looked conflicted when I dared to ask if he prays for God's direction, for his help. To pray as Paul urged, without ceasing. In reply, the young man confessed, "I'm not sure I believe anymore in prayer." He frowned. Or believe that God is listening. Just look at the world. That young leader was building a ministry in his own strength, and sadly, he was failing. Why? He was rejecting God. Jesus, as the cornerstone of the church, has always been rejected, starting in fact with his own people. Many still reject him today, struggling to build their lives, work, even churches on lesser foundations, their own schemes, dreams, and other unreliable ground. Yet, our good Savior alone is our strength and defense. Indeed, the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. Set at the vital corner of our lives, he provides the only right alignment for anything his believers seek to accomplish for him. To him, therefore, we pray, Lord, save us. Lord, grant us success. The result, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. May we give thanks to him because he's strong and good. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Psalm 118, verses 13 through 14, and verses 22 through 29. I was pushed back and about to fall, but the Lord helped me. The Lord is my strength and my defense. He has become my salvation. Now picking up at verse 22. The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. The Lord has done this, and it is marvelous in our eyes. The Lord has done it this very day. Let us rejoice today and be glad. Lord, save us. Lord, grant us success. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. From the house of the Lord, we bless you. The Lord is God, and he has made his light shine on us. With boughs in hand, join in the festal procession, up to the horns of the altar. You are my God, and I will praise you. You are my God, and I will exalt you. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Let's pray. We praise you, Jesus, for being the chief cornerstone. Only on you can your church and our lives stand. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thanks for listening today. My name is Joyce Dinkins, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
All right, Time to rise and shine. Time to get up. Let's get it going. General, airborne. Here we go. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough, airborne. Every day we run to the sun. No sweat, not yet. Down in the mess hall on my knee. Oh yeah, I know what that means. But a can of beans. Nothing to eat but a can of beans. The bread is moldy and the meat was bad. Bread was molded and the meat was bad. Well, you know darn well that you can't eat that. Hey, you know darn well that you can't. Time to rise and shine. Here we go. All the way. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Airborne. All the way. When I was young, always wanted to be in the 82nd Airborne, knees in the breeze. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna do it right. Jump from an aircraft while in flight. Takes special people to do that. Special people. Driving on. All the way, airborne, airborne, all the way, driving on, driving on. Early one morning in the drizzling rain. Well, I picked up my parachute and boarded the plane. Jump master said 1 minute to go. Green light leave with the clearing blow. Airborne, baby. It's an airborne morning. Soldiers of the sky. Airborne, all the way, driving on. Super duper paratrooper. Here we go. All the way. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Airborne. All the way. All right, then. It's time for PT. Somebody get started. Move on to the sergeant major first so they get out here. We know they're retiring, but they're not retired yet. Can we get this done? All right, let's do it. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Woo! Hard work. That's what they say. Earn my pay. All right. Every day. I get up about 2:45. Every roll. I earn my pay. Oh yeah. That's what they say. Hard work. I do it for play. Somebody grab the first sergeant back there. Tell him he ain't retired yet. All right, and the sergeant major. Come on now. Oh, let's get it. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Oh yeah. Every day. Come on. Hard work. On the airplane. In the early morning rain. Woo! That's what they say. Hard work. I do it for play. Come on. All right. It ain't over yet. Come on now. Oh yeah. Sit them on down. Hard work. That's what the oh yeah. Hard work. I do it for play. Woo! All righty then. Woo! Woo! That's right. This PT gets you motivated first thing in the morning. It's getting tough for the old guy though, but I will not quit. I'll keep going as long as I can. Anyway, again, it is time to rise and shine in Montgomery to pay homage to all of our local heroes. But first, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. This is the only place each and every day we pay homage to our armed forces, because without them, well, we may be united, but it wouldn't be the states. Somebody has to sit on the fence and say, not on my watch, not on mine. I'll do whatever I can to make sure you sleep well tonight. First of all, you pray, thank God for being here, and also thank God for the United States Armed Forces. Because sometimes that's the thin line between freedom and despotism. Oh, yeah, I know y'all forgot. We ain't had it in a long time, but it's always out there waiting to rear its ugly head. I just hope we don't kill each other from inside. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine. Say good morning to some of our local heroes. Montgomery Sanitation Department, Montgomery Maintenance Department. I leave anybody out? The Sheriff Department. Good morning, Derek. Good morning, Dale Albert. The Montgomery Police Department, MPD. Yeah, we give you the blues, but we love you anyway. You know, Fire Department, most definitely. Actually, somebody called the other day and said what a great job they did responding to a call. We do have one of the best fire departments in the United States, and that's an honor that is earned and not given. Airborne to Montgomery Fire Department. The police department do a good job too. Okay, I'm just saying, you know, but the fire department, they're number one. I'm just saying. Also, good morning to Maxwell and Gunner Air Force Base. After all, this is an Air Force town, and we must pay homage. Good morning to all the folks that come here from all over the world to learn from what I call our top guns. And sooner or later, those F-35s will be in the house. But they took away the F-16. Okay, I never flew the F-16, so we ain't going to worry about it. But that was a nice looking bird, wasn't it? One thing about it, if you're somewhere near an F-16, you want to be going the opposite way, which they're going. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, good morning to you. And last but not least, certainly the United States Marine Corps, whose motto is Semper Fidelis. But the Marines had a hard time pronouncing that, so they just broke it down to Semper Fi. Well, whether it's Semper Fidelis or Semper Fi, it all means the same thing. All the time, 7 days, 24 hours a day, always faithful. Anybody want to hear my story about the Marine Corps one more time? Oh, yeah, they stuck it to me. They did. Somebody ought to get sued. Hey, maybe that's what I can do. Yes, 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 yes. Good morning to you. Now, I'm trying to find some here right quick. Okay, let me see. C-A-I-N. I'm working on something right now. Okay. Now, I just want you guys to understand that this morning, you didn't wake up to this. Okay, I mean you this right here. So I'm just saying. Okay, no, let's stop that right there. And I want you guys to know that you didn't wake up to this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know you don't know that one. Okay. But if this is the Chinese national anthem, it doesn't matter. Everybody should be proud of where they live. I'm just saying. So the fact that you still hearing the U.S. national anthem means right now, today, this moment, we're in a good place. I'm just saying. Because, it is possible to wake up in the morning and listen to this. I'm just saying. You might give God some thankfulness for this. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you might know in the word here about. I ain't mad at them. Everybody should be proud of where they're from. I'm not mad at them at all. You should be proud. I'm just saying, I'm not with Xi Jinping or whatever the hell his name is. I'm not with him, but he seemed like a nice guy. I better say that just in case they got spies with me. I don't want nobody to come, whooping up on the brother. Anyway, so what's going on? How's everybody doing? You know what's coming up next, right? We got the lessons of life, and we got the word of the day. The word of the day is a good word. It's a good word. It really is. I'm good. And it's 6:31 in the morning. So don't you guys go no place. What is that good English? Don't you guys go any place. Although personally, I don't care if you say go no place, whatever the case may be. But you know, you want your kids to try to use English correctly, I guess. I don't know why English is such a hard language to learn. You know, it really is. Not everybody's still speaking their home language. Anyway, we'll be back after these commercial messages. So don't go no place. All right? Well, I'm feeling great this morning. It's a great day to be alive and to be airborne.
Weather forecast.
Sponsored by AC by LaQuire. AC by LaQuire is celebrating 40 years of comfort. They've proudly serviced the river region since 1983. Contact them for your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. Visit acbylaquire.com for a list of services and offers today. That's acbylaquire.com. License number 84417.
The chance for rain and storms will return today. Coverage won't be overly high. We're talking similar to a summertime day this afternoon into this evening. About a 40, maybe 50% chance of some random showers and storms. Some of the storms could produce very heavy rain, lightning, and gusty wind. For tonight, we should dry out. Widespread rain and some storms are likely then on your Thursday. A few of those storms could be strong. Friday should end up mainly dry. That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive. Family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Finishing up an accident on South Boulevard in front of Baptist South. Please use caution through that area. I believe it's westbound. So please be advised there. Outside of that, we're looking good. Nothing else reported to send you on an alternate. 45 registration for summer classes. It's going on now at Trenton State, and scholarships are available. Trenton State, today's college for tomorrow's world. Buckle up. It's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is Major Delay.
In 1992, America created the Olympic Dream Team, and now Korea will be making their own esports Dream Team in 2023. This year, the Hangzhou Asian Games will include esports. For the first time ever, esports will be a medal event and League of Legends will be present. The overwhelming majority of League of Legends talent comes from Korea, and the pros are officially allowed to compete. While the roster is yet to be decided, which 5 players do you hope to see compete for the gold?
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
In business, everything your employees do impacts your brand, including what they wear. Cintas has high-performance workplace apparel for almost every job imaginable. From work shirts and pants, to polos and khakis, to Oxfords or t-shirts, these clothes move, breathe, and look great. Your team gets the styles they like, you convey the image you want. And Cintas service includes weekly laundry and delivery. To learn more, visit Cintas.com. And get ready for the workday.
One search engine is used by 9 out of 10 consumers. Hint, the name begins with a G. And there are hundreds of things that go into being ranked highly by that engine. Your website, your business profile, even your social accounts. A couple of slip-ups and you find yourself on page 7. But at Cumulus Boost, we have the experts and resources to fix what's wrong and boost your findability, so you can rank higher than your competition. Get started today at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS boost.com.
Do bank closures, inflation rate hikes, and the roller coaster of the market frighten you as much as it does me? You need to call Oxford Gold. Securing your IRA or 401k with real gold and silver is a portfolio protection plan, and Oxford Gold has made it as easy as one click, one app, one call, and you pick the price of metal. That's it. You now own your metal. Call Oxford Gold today and learn more about the 123 protection plan at 833-404-GOLD. That's 833-404-GOLD.
Attorney Joe Cordell. Divorce forces a father to focus on what's most important, his children. In the divorce process, this comes down to 3 key concerns: physical custody, decision-making, as well as financial support. Each of these is important. It is important that you choose a lawyer that cares as much about these issues as you do.
For matters in Tennessee, visit CordellCordell.com. 200 West Martin Luther King Boulevard, Suite 1000, Chattanooga, Tennessee 37402. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/joy. That's 4hims.com/joy for your free online visit. FORHIMS.com/JOY.
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
Okay, I'm happy. I feel happy every day. Truly, each day is a blessing to be here. I mean, I tell you, the nice thing about hearing an ambulance, you can hear it. Okay, that means you're not in the back of it. Outstanding. Okay, then I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited. I treat each day more enthusiastically than I treated yesterday, because this day was not promised to me either. Okay, I spend a lot of time looking in the obituary because, well, as long as I'm looking at it, I'm not in it. So, I'm good. Anyway, good morning to you. Hope you stay fine, everybody well. And remember this: it is not the failure that makes strength. It is getting up every time you do. Fall. So don't take a failure. Don't take falling as a failure. Take it as a second chance to do it again. Anyway, good morning to you. Hope you stay fine too well. All right, then. It is what time? It is Lesson of Life, as well as national holidays today, as well as the word of the day. Word of the day. Yeah, I got a good word of the day today. I didn't. I know a lot of people don't know what this word means, but I'm going to help you out. That's my job. Matter of fact, all kids should be mandatory that you at least listen to the word of the day, so you can stop saying, you know what I mean? 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 Well, if I didn't know what you mean, asking if I know what you mean won't help you. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Anyway, so much for that. Okay, so the word of the day is spelled Oblige. Can anybody pronounce that word before I say Oblige? Okay, that's the word of the day. The day is the 24th day. It is the 26th day of April 2023. The word of the day, Oblige, and it means force somebody to do something or bind by an obligation, cause to be indebted to, provide a service or favor for someone. That's the definition of the word. And the word is, anybody get it? Anybody get it? Okay, make it work. Okay, one more time. OBLIGE for my military friends out there. That is Oscar, Bravo, Lima, India, Golf, Echo. Okay? That's what that is. OBLIGE. Anybody got it? Anybody heard the word? Anybody heard the word right now to pronounce that word? Somebody, okay, call. 860 Does anybody know the word? Somebody has to know that word. There's got to be somebody else. I'll take one call. 860-1440. OBLIGE. How do you pronounce it? Okay, you got like 5 seconds to go. Okay. Okay, so nobody wants to try it out. Okay, I got you. It's a tough word, but I am the word master. Therefore, I know how to pronounce the word because I'm a master of the lexicon of the English language. Okay, I'm a master of it. Matter of fact, I'm a master E. Okay, I'm just saying. So the word OBLIGE is oblige, and it means to force somebody to do something, to bind them by an obligation, to cause to be indebted, provide a service or favor for someone. Oblige you. All right, who's this? Yeah, no, you're a teacher, so but you're all right. Yeah, in English. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good. All right. Well, you're right. Oblige. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I just want to make sure somebody was up beside me. Okay then. Now, here's a good one. Now, this is the lesson of life today is an interesting one because it is one you have to sit there and think about for only a second before you know that I'm absolutely right. You know, police have this thing where they say they had a hunch. What's a hunch? A hunch is an innate feeling about something. You may not have the facts, but you know something that you cannot see right now is amiss. Okay, you know that. I mean, we all get that feeling. You know, we all do. Okay. Who's this? Okay, there. Nice call. I'm gonna hold that again. Anyway, so some people call it intuition. You ever went in a room and you felt somebody was looking at you, but you can't see them. No, but you know they're there somewhere. You know some eyes are on you from something. Well, that's a hunch. That's an intuition. Well, life is filled with the same. It's filled with the same thing. And sometimes the eyes cannot see what's in front of you, but you know it's there. You feel it all around you. So sometimes, listen to your heart, because there are times that the heart sees what is invisible to the eye. So if you get a feeling about somebody, you don't exactly know what it is, investigate. You know, and investigate. If you're thinking about somebody that they have heard from them a long time, you wonder, follow your heart sometimes. They'd be crazy about it. But follow your heart sometimes, because your heart sometimes sees what is invisible to the eyes. And I know we all have had those moments in our life. It's like a conscious inner spirit in us that's telling us something's wrong. So listen to your heart sometimes, because it sees what is invisible to the eye. Just saying, you're not going to take that in, put that in your knapsack. Just keep it, just in case in the middle you feel the ride. It is April the 26th. It is the 116th day of this year. There are 249 days left. It was April the 26th, 1986, that I was landing in Honolulu. Well, I've been there for a couple of days, and I was just checking out the the hula skirts and, and looking at where the hell am I at? All that water out there. I couldn't swim that good. So I was stuck there in Honolulu, Oahu. Excuse me, that's not important, is it? I was serving my country. But I got introduced to Pearl Harbor. I've heard about it for all my life, about what happened, and it was an interesting place to visit, to live for 4 years. April the 26th, 1986, an explosion and fire at the Chernobyl nuclear plant in Ukraine caused radioactive fallout to begin spewing into the atmosphere. Dozens of people were killed in the immediate aftermath of the disaster, while the long-term death toll from radiation poisoning is believed to number in the thousands. I like nuclear power, but we need to be safe. The year was 1607. English colonists went ashore in the present-day Cape Henry, Virginia, on an expedition to establish the first permanent English settlement in the Western Hemisphere. And again, as they normally did, they messed things up. I don't know. Listen, I got to give the white folks a bunch of credit. They found a lot of stuff. But they sure messed up a lot of things, too, along the way. I'm just saying, it is what it is. What's that went into the blankets and the Indians thing? I love you. I love you, brother. That's the old folks. I'm talking about us local people. We like brothers and sisters now. So we get this. Back in the day, them English folks over there, it was kind of tough. 1865, John Wilkes Booth, the assassin, President, I can hear my squeaking now. The assassin of President Abraham Lincoln was surrounded by the federal troops in Port Royal, Virginia, and killed. The year was 1913. Mary Fagan, a 13-year-old worker at the Georgia pencil factory, was strangled. Leo Frank, the factory superintendent, was convicted of her murder and sentenced to death. Frank's death sentence was commuted, but he was lynched by an anti-Semitic mob in 1915. 1933, lynching was a big thing back in those days, wasn't it? I guess it ran out of black. 1933, Nazi Germany, infamous secret police, the Gestapo, was created on this day in 1933. 1964, the African nation of Tanganyika, close to it, and Zanzibar merged to form Tanzania. Okay, that's what I just want to know what we got. 1968, the United States exploded beneath the Nevada desert a 1.3 megaton nuclear device called Boxcar. 1977, the legendary nightclub Studio 54 had its opening in New York. 1984, band leader Count Basie, at the age of 79, died in Hollywood, Florida. 1994, voting began in South Africa's first all-race election, resulting in the victory for the African National Congress and the inauguration of Nelson Mandela as president. In the year 2000, Vermont Governor Howard Dean signed the nation's first bill allowing same-sex marriages or couples to form civil unions. I think they all feel that. 2009, the United States declared a public health emergency as more possible cases of swine flu surfaced from Canada to New Zealand. Officials in Mexico City closed everything from concerts to sports matches to churches. I wonder where we got our, that's that. In an effort to stem the spread of the virus. In 2018, comedian Bill Cosby was convicted of drugging and molesting a Temple University employee Andrea Constand at his suburban Philadelphia mansion in 2004. Cosby was later sentenced to 10 years in 10 years in prison. But Pennsylvania's highest court threw out the conviction and released him from prison in June 2021, ruling that the prosecutor in the case was bound by his predecessor's agreement not to charge. Right, this is 10 years, 20 years later. Come on. He did it. Yeah, I remember. Okay, what shoes did you have on that night 30 years ago? I can't remember that. Okay, what was your address 30 years ago? Can't remember that either. But you remember old Bill putting something in your drink, huh? But you can't remember the old address 10 years ago? Yeah, I got you. I feel you. I feel you on that. 6:31. 6:31 in the morning. Here's one. 10 years ago, former Libyan President Charles Taylor became the first head of state since World War II to be convicted by an international war crimes court, and he was found guilty of arming Sierra Leone rebels in exchange for blood diamonds mined by slave laborers and smuggled across the border. Taylor was sentenced to 50 years in prison. And it was 5 years ago. Dismissing concerns about ballooning federal deficit, President Donald Trump proposed a dramatic tax cut for U.S. businesses and individuals. I'm with him on that. NASA, the CD spacecraft provided an unprecedented trip between Saturn and its rings. Sent back amazing pictures to show it. Jonathan Demme, the Oscar-winning director of The Silence of the Lambs and Philadelphia, died at the age of 73. And it was 1 year ago that the census bureau, the U.S. population growth, has slowed to its lowest rate since the Great Depression. That's because y'all keep telling us to wear masks. We can't be doing a hoopty-doopty with a mask. Take time out. Okay? Americans continue their march to south and west as Texas and Florida had enough population to gain congressional seats, while New York and Ohio, including California, will have slow growth and lost political muscle. The Justice Department opened a sweeping probe into policing in Louisville, Kentucky, over the March 2020 death of Breonna Taylor, who was shot, during a raid at her home. So let me figure that one up here. Apple rolled out a new privacy feature following through on its goals to crack down on Facebook and other snoopy apps that secretly shadow people on their iPhone in order to target more advertising for the user. Birthdays today, Carol Burnett, believe it or not, is 89 years old. Maurice Williams is 84. Songwriter and musician Dwayne Eddy is 84. Rock musician Gary Wright is 79. Actor Nancy Lehan is 69. And actor Giancarlo Esposito is 64. I don't even know these people. I haven't watched TV in so long. I don't even know these people. Okay, I don't feel about this. I know who they are. Yeah. Now, New York Yankees slugger Aaron Judge is 30. That's actually really cute. All right, anyway, so those are just some of the things that happened on this day. Now, what day is it? Okay, this is National Holiday, right? Well, it is Alien Day. Hey, if you're one of them folks that thinks it's called Alien, today is your day. How about Audubon Day? Yeah. Confederate Heroes Day. Hey, listen, I didn't come up with it. That's just what it is today. Yeah, we can't seem to get rid of it. Denim today. You like blue jeans? Wear yourself some blue jeans. How about a pair of blue jeans a couple weeks ago? I'm never taking them off. I'm going to wear them like 3 years straight. Yeah, nobody say anything. I'm calling them. I love them. Yeah, I'll take my hair off like that. I wash them like every 3 months or something like that. Get Organized Day. Have you been unorganized? Okay. Well, straighten it up today. Hug an American Day. So today, okay, I won't tell you to hug anybody because, but give them a high five. Okay, just give them a high five. Okay. International Chernobyl Disaster Remembrance Day. International Guide Dog Day. You have a guide dog, we appreciate it. And don't be petting the dog because the dog's working. Okay. National AI Day. Yeah, that's going to be the ruin of all of us, as a matter of fact. National Dissertation Day. Okay, you have to be high on an intellectual scale to even understand that. Now that's why I understand what dissertations are. Okay, I got mine in the box already because I am going. Okay, I didn't tell anybody this. I am going for my PhD. Right. I paid enough money already. I'm getting it on the internet. Yeah, one of those online courses. So pretty soon, by the end of the year, it will be. I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want you guys to be intimidated by me. It will be Dr. Elton by the end of the year. I'm working on that dissertation now. Okay, National Gabriel Day. So if your name is Gabriel, and Gabriel ain't called you home, ain't home for you yet, today is your day. National Heifer Horse today. And some people say you may be a part of a horse that rides in the rear. Okay, but we want to. National Garage Day. You got a garage, love your garage. They don't really make them anymore. And if your name is Jason today, well, okay, Jason, today is your day too. National Kids and Pets Day. So today, buy your kid a pet. When sitting in the school, when he comes home, tell him his pet ran away. I'm just saying, you might want to do that. National No Makeup Day. Okay, whoa, let's not go too far here. Because I've seen some of y'all without makeup. Okay, some of y'all need it. Really, I'm confused. Okay, and one more thing. When we talk about makeup. Who in the hell told women they look good with a ring in their nose? I mean, not the one that's on the side of the nose, but the ones that look like a cow with a ring in the. Who told women they look good? You look like a fool. Who told them that? Put a ring in the middle of your nose. Who told you that? That's what we do to cows and slaves. Okay, I'm just saying. I wouldn't hire you. Myself, I wouldn't do it. Now, you do a job in my place. A ring in your nose. I mean, seriously, you didn't have nothing to do but put a ring in your nose and make you look like a cow? Give me a break. And some of these hairdos, you ever notice most of these guys do all these criminal things? You got hairdos, look like they crazy as hell. Hell, no wonder they committing crime. Because first of all, if you don't respect yourself, you're certainly not going to respect anybody else. I'm just saying. The hairdos are crazy. You look wild and like an animal almost. No wonder you do stupid things. Okay, but the ring thing I didn't know, that's just gotta go. Okay, that's gotta go. We'll be back.
Update. 1440.
Five of the six suspects appeared in court. They found at least 89 shell casings that incident firing shots at that group. Roy Brown denies his involvement. Four people found dead. J.D. Beasley and Kobe Pollock back in 1999 was arrested in 2019. Liberation Smith, and President Joe Biden will run again in 2024.
Somebody will run, it won't be him.
News Radio 1440 is WLWI-AM and 95.1. This is the CBS News.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We are just getting breaking news from the Vatican. In an unprecedented change, the Pope has decided to give women the right to vote at an upcoming meeting of bishops, something women have been demanding for decades. It reflects Francis' hopes of giving women greater decision-making responsibilities and lay people more say in the life of the Catholic Church. Up until now, it's all been up to clerics, bishops, and cardinals. A 40-year first planned in South Korea. And submarine could News Council President Biden sign a military agreement with New Deal. The first U.S. separates from South Korea for more than 40 years. This is aimed to deter North Korea from carrying out an attack. The South Korean leader's visit to the U.S. comes as tensions are rising due to ballistic missile tests from Pyongyang over the last several months. Apparently, after funding a suicide bombing at Kabul Airport 2 Japanese reacting to news, the Taliban was accidentally killed an ISIS member who was the money of the attack. Her son, Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Taylor Hoover, was one of 13 American troops who died. I don't know who it was that killed him. It's one of those terrorists that we have to worry about. Parts of Yosemite National Park this Friday are being braced for massive snowmelt. Reporter Chris Stefano is with our affiliate KCBS in San Francisco.
More intense this winter, helping to accelerate the melting of we made the decision to close Eastern Yosemite Valley and then hopefully we open next Wednesday and open this afternoon. As the eastern part is what I want to traditionally see on the roads and the campgrounds and people. Pipelines that are literally underwater.
Lawmakers in the House approved today under Republican steep budget cuts. Speaker Kevin McCarthy. It's not just Celtics fans suffering after last night's game against the Hawks. A 30-foot three-pointer on TNT that only forces the Sixers tomorrow night. Janet Jackson's concert will have to be postponed until Friday. Ticket holders can see
Right on the reputation on the line. That's where a rest about more the most trusted man in the world. Which is people for over 15 years. Sometimes took weeks for an official person to do the work. Steve Futterman, CBS News.
Last time we saw actor Jimmy Cromwell, who served himself to be president of New York City Starbucks to project the president milk. Now the big star singing an into CBS News.
Thursday, their storms could be strong. Friday, forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Sealy for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now, things are looking good. Nothing's being reported by the authorities that would send you on an alternate route.
Physical custody, financial support that you choose.
Okay, a couple notes. David Graham's going to be from Veterans Wellness, it's Wellness Wednesday, for about until 8. And then 8 o'clock, scheduled to be here is Mr. Pruitt, my good friend, City Councilman Mr. Pruitt. He'll be here to talk about his proposal that we pay police all that money an hour to sit there and write a ticket. My question is that do we really want to get in the business of using police to extract money from citizens? I don't know. I don't know that. Although I didn't know there was a quota of tickets that one has to come up with every month. I'm just saying, maybe we're not driving as crazy as we used to back in the day, Glenn. I mean, come on, man. We mad because we're not taking more money from poor folks out there. Come on, man. Let's take this call right quick before I can get on the other things. Good morning. Come on, man. Yeah. What's that? Well, go right ahead. And the hairdos that we let our kids walk around looking stupid in. Yeah. 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 I can't. Wait, they can barely talk without the thing in their tongue. I mean, come on. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's all about okay. I heard other things, but I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. What's that? What? No, leave it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. If wait a minute. If you see people walk, wait a minute. I hear you, but listen. Yeah, but here's the problem. If you see people riding in their car, ain't nobody. There's nobody in the car but them, and they got a mask on. You just want to let them drive on by. let them go on by. I just let them go on by. Yeah, 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 yeah. I understand. Well, I seen that too, man. I said, wait a minute. I said, there's nobody in. Wait a minute. There's nobody in the car. There's nobody in the car but them, and they got the air conditioning on, and they got a mask on. Hey, I know it bothers me too, but listen. Don't say nothing to them. Yeah, yeah. Well, listen. Let's just leave them folks alone. They feel secure. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I hear you. But we can't help them. We can't help them. We, we can't help them. All right, we can't help them. I mean, you ride around town with a mask on. You're the only person in the car. You got the AC on, and you're rebreathing your own air. I'm just saying. Just let them drive, brother. Just hope that you're a long way from them when they fall out. That's all I'm just saying. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. What's up? Exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you. Mm, yeah. I think I'm with you, but again, I'm only giving my right. I'm only giving my opinion. Now there are people out there say write them all the things, but what happens is that when you put a net inside the ocean, you come up with more than the fish you were looking for. Okay, okay. Yeah, but this ain't gonna stop them. Yeah, yeah. No, I hear you. I feel you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Appreciate it. I just the question. That's all. Good morning. Yes, doing fine. I know. Yeah, listen, I don't want to be cruel. Wait a minute. I don't want to be cruel, but I'm so sick and tired of hearing that crap. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm just sick and tired of hearing. Some people do anything for money. Then talk to them. Stop bringing it up. Stop bringing it up to me. I don't want to hear it. I just know that I'm sick of hearing the same crap every morning. I just not crap, but I'm still tired of hearing the same thing. If you know people that do anything for money, talk to them. Stop talking to me about it. Just don't talk to me about it. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't care what people do for money. I don't care. Okay, so okay. See you later. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
How many people do they have?
Obviously, you wasn't a soldier. Yeah.
In other words, I just did that.
Yeah. I hear you. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Okay. That's right. Well, we'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk to him when he gets here. My guest is here, but we'll talk to him when we get here. Anyway, my guest is in the house. Dr. David Graham. Okay, not Dr. David. People's doctor. Yeah, the people's doctor. David Graham from Veterans Wellness Center, which is located on Monticello Drive here in Montgomery. So if you have issues with, what you tell? Yeah.
Well, we specialize in chronic pain management. No shots, no fancy creams. Just using natural science and natural modalities to alleviate the body's muscle strength and balance, which is the source of emotional pain. We also do primary care, but that is our focus to help revolutionize our military veterans.
So how does your program? I mean, I don't. When you, I've always been kind of skeptical. People say, "I don't take no pill." And so I ask myself, well, why do these doctors keep giving all these pills if you can do it another way?
So we have to understand, Kevin, that we as medical providers are trained. We go to school for multiple years. We take all kind of temperature tests. We go to clinical rotations. We're trained based on the current research based on medical. We have an algorithm, right? Okay. If someone comes in and says, Dr. Dave, this is my blood pressure. Immediately, my brain goes to my training. Follow the algorithm. There's a history, there's a chemistry, there's a race, weight, multiple factors. That's how we're trained, right? So that's just what it is. Our license are based off how we're trained, how we go to school. Even though they're not natural remedies, that's what's Western medicine. We go to medical, we go to university, we go to schools, we learn what the practice of Western medicine is. Blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, heart attack, strokes. We follow them out. If you go to the hospital here at Montgomery, you go to the hospital in Dallas, Texas, you have a heart attack, we're going to follow the same protocol. So we take an lab to be drawn, take the test to be done, take the procedure based on research that we've done. However, there's also the fit. But Western medicine isn't the end all be all.
So you have come up with a way to alleviate, if not necessarily get rid of, some of the pains that we have in our legs and our arms.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I came up with it. I just discovered it in the modality. And there's just been doing research. As a medical provider, a healthcare provider, we're always learning. We don't know everything. I'll tell you right away. You come in with the fancy degrees, I don't know that. But I don't know, man. So let's do some research and figure this out. And I think that's a lot of times. A lot of providers aren't comfortable saying, "I don't know." But medicine is a problem.
That's what they call it, practice of medicine. I don't think they want you. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. Yeah. Okay. Well, give it then. Well, let me finish with David. And then, all right, Richard. Yeah. Doctor. He's actually a nurse practitioner. But he's the people. I don't want to mislead anybody or anything like that. Yeah.
We smear campaign.
Yeah.
Made a very strict audience.
Yeah.
We got all the rules and regulations of your audience.
Yeah.
And nurse practitioner. But through my interaction with the community, I think I can say that I feel about the
Okay, you feel it. Okay. Now, tell me what a nurse practitioner is.
Nurse practitioner, originally we have a bachelor's. We start off with you get a bachelor's degree, a bachelor's prior to. Okay. Then you're required to go to bachelor's grad school for 2.5 years for master's in nursing. So you're trained as a. You're kind of like we're there to kind of be that second layer for the doctor. Because doctors have a lot of privilege, a lot of information in their head, right? And so, obviously, the healthcare nowadays, there's a need for healthcare, especially in the primary care sector. And we'll see the next 10, 15 years, probably the majority of primary care doctors will be nurse practitioners because the need is demand. Right? So COVID has made that very clear that I'm not doctor. sort of make that very clear. But we're going to know that. And right now, primary care is a drastic need because all these people, the past 2.5 years, that were staying in the house, getting COVID, not exercising, not doing it, a lot more chronic diseases. So we talked about it last time. One of my colleagues told me that watching about 10 years, everybody's going to have COPD because they're overusing the surgical mask. Right. And COPD is a disease where you can't get rid of the carbon dioxide. Yeah, with COPD, the problem is it's not that you can't breathe in, you can't get out.
So somebody was called a few minutes ago and said that they just stupefied when they go down the road and see somebody in a car with the windows up, air conditioning on, with a mask on.
That's my saying. Yeah, because you're in a car by yourself and feeling your own carbon dioxide.
So that can't be good.
Yeah, it's like you're really going to feel one respiratory waste. Yeah, you're inhaling your own respiratory way. Imagine just sucking on a windpipe, on a backpack car, right?
Yeah.
That's the exhaust from the car.
Right.
So when you put a surgical mask on for a certain amount of time, you're in a car with the windows rolled up.
Just you.
Yeah. You're kind of sucking your own tailpipe, in a metaphorically speaking. Because when you breathe out, you're exhaling waste. That's why you breathe in and out.
That's why you breathe in.
Your body's getting rid of the respiratory waste and the lungs, the cigarette smoke, all the good. Every time you breathe out, you're trying to get rid of useless air.
Stuff we already used.
Yeah, we already used it, so it's useless air, waste. So when you put a surgical mask on, you are kind of limiting the amount of waste you can get rid of.
And sooner or later, it makes its way back to.
Where's it going to go? It is because the waste is going back to the lung.
Where to go? I got a friend whose shoulder keeps popping out sometimes. He'll figure that out. Is there anything your service can do? What you do?
Absolutely. So let's kind of talk about that for a quick moment. The shoulder keeps popping out.
Right.
Yes, weak muscles.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so what we do, we can target those weak muscles to perhaps limit the amount of dislocations on perhaps if you keep going, maybe the surgery.
Well, that's what some doctor told me. Then other doctors said, well, maybe not so much. But what you do, it is worth investigating.
Absolutely.
What you do.
Absolutely. I've helped a lot of people that they come in, they can't put the arm up over the chest.
Right.
After their first session, they're going the motion.
Now, when we're going down the road right now, like somewhere up before,
yes,
and we're listening to Dr. Dave here, the people's doctor, Dave. We say to ourselves, we're skeptical because we say, wait a minute.
Absolutely.
If that is all it takes of me doing that, then why am I keep going back and forth to all these doctors and all this, taking all these things if what you say is true? I mean, that's a question I would ask him. I'm in my car right now.
In my position,
yeah,
I've opened my business about 3 years ago.
Right.
And it's just human psychology. Most when people go to the doctor, they used to say, here's a pill, here's a shot, see you in a month. Yeah. I'm saying, come see me about twice a week, and a month you probably won't need a pill or a shot. It's a narrative change. They're not used to at least a medical provider, doctor, nurse practitioner saying, I can actually help you in your way to you to help you right. Right. There's some natural that do that.
Right. I mean, I've been in there watching people go through a workout with you guys and really don't leave the position that they're in.
You were watching the athletes.
Yeah.
I asked some of my older vets do that as well. A lot of my older guys with the hip and knee replacements, I have them going through workouts and they love it. And I one guy, he was two-stepping to James Brown. And when that particular patient, I got to give him a shout out, Command Sergeant Major. You know, if you're listening, Command Sergeant Major, man, the first day in my clinic, he's on the street. I said, Command Sergeant Major, I said, he's not a month. And if you come meet him, you won't see him.
Wow. Good morning, on air with the people's doctor.
No confusion. I don't know who,
Good morning.
Yes, sir. I'm all set with you, sir. Yes, sir. You know, sir, yeah, that's a difficult story. That's happened, and I tell you, man, it's for me, I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep speaking on this topic until the populace understands that this is legitimate. This is not witchcraft. This isn't hocus pocus. This is science. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. This is science, man. And the beauty. Go ahead, sir. About that. Yeah, I appreciate that call, sir, because it's important that the people understand this is real, man. I have people that, for example, I love this story. A retired Air Force major. We're gonna have a whole program around take over. She had FCA two, right? Severe neurological disease. Where once it's a families of multiple people getting out. She came to me. She was diagnosed approximately 15 years ago. Hasn't been able to walk for about 7 years. What am I Facebook page? You see her walking around the building.
What's that Facebook page?
Veterans Wellness Center Alabama. Website BWC Alabama. She has not walked in 7 years, and after her first surgery, she stood up. I couldn't believe it. She sat back down in a wheelchair. So she came about twice a week for about 6 weeks, and then about a 6 week point, she walked around my building without any assistance.
Wow. Try to text me. If you want to text me, you can 241-9998 and ask me the difference between what you do, a nurse practitioner, and a physician.
That's pretty much up there. They go to school. It's my understanding. I talked to some PA that are kind of jealous. They don't realize when you I found it very interesting in nurse practitioner. The first 6 months is mostly like theory. Things like that.
Right.
Whereas if I'm not mistaken, the assistant, those more clinical based and nurturing, and we're a step below the doctor. We've been medical providers. We prescribe. We both can be the same, we nurse practitioners, we can, I have my, I'm a we can do the same thing. I'm not sure if they're but our skill set wise,
now that ain't like a midwife.
Yeah, midwives are a PA could be a PA could be that kind of position as well. A midwife is a nurse practitioner.
Good morning, on air.
Well, sir, I'm not in school, so I don't know. Yeah, three separate types of people in school. So. You mean a collaborator, sir? That's what a person becomes a collaborator. Actually, Google it, sir. These subjects are in school. Actually, I'm looking at medical school. How about that? Next question, sir. Thank you, sir. My first thing is develop German policy. Are you above 65, sir? Is it your insurance, sir? So, what did you know this with? I don't file insurance, I see your claims. The dependent insurance, sir. Are you doing insurance with me? Dependent insurance, so give it to the co-pays are? Yep. So therefore you won't pay a fine. Yes, for facilities that use the healthcare monopolized, there's no substitute for any other doctor. No, because a medical worker sounds fictitious. I like the people that. Not at all, sir. Anything else, sir? Thank you, sir.
All right then. All right then. Now I must admit I just looked up the word. I got to figure preceptor, and it means this is simple: a teacher or instructor.
Yes. As I go to the young man,
I mean, what is it?
School, so I have a precept.
Yeah. Okay. So you're wrong.
Actually, I am a precept.
Right. You're a teacher or an instructor. Yeah. Okay. So listen. Let's take a break. I guess the David Graham Veterans Wellness Center, which is located on Montescota Drive. Listen, I don't know anything about medicine, but I do know one thing. When I'm over there, people seem to be responding to
improve quality of life.
Right. They disagree. Okay. And I ain't getting paid for this, so when you get older, all your friends are older.
Yeah, well, yes, my veterans, man, this is a question of the fact that this reason, I'm not here for we're doing this for our veterans, wellness, for everybody involved. Any quick questions about we're going to be doing some stuff with planes, and we got a lot of things coming on the fights. When we come back, we'd like to see questions about planes and quick questions.
Okay. Our numbers are 860-1440. So number you want to give us a call, look, talk, whichever you mind. You can text me 241-9998 if you don't want people to hear you on the radio. I know how that feels sometimes. You're intimidated by me because it's a great one, but don't worry about it. I treat you like everybody else. We'll be back.
I was ready for the day. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. Yeah, I was ready for today. So he was wrong. Right. You know what it is? He researched me. You know that that's a good sign. Hey guys, man, we're excited we're down here listening. We're on 1440 AM with Kevin Elkins. Give us a call, 334-860-1440. We're gonna be doing this regularly, man. We got big things coming. Remember, we got the let's talk about the baseball game, doing the bus ride. I need this family. One second. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. There's been everything. Dramatic and everything. So if you got a little knowledge, you know everything. Yeah. As I can tell you, we're trying to help them out. And that collaborate come here works with me. Well, when you collaborate, you get together with somebody to in that sense, the definition of it, yes. But in this sense, you should just go for saying over my notes. Right.
It's kind of like an electrician. If you don't have your electrician's license, you can know all that stuff.
Right, exactly.
But you got to work underneath somebody else's license. But you get your own license. I don't have medical studies.
It's this is weird. Oh, there it is right there. You have it. I'm ready for him, man. I'm ready for him. Get a quick announcement about it. I think it's not this Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday to 9. 3:35, 3:50 something. I'm trying to remember. Oh, so that's a souvenir store. It was in Montgomery. Okay, I get that. Okay. Yeah. Jack. Yeah, for what that's all I want you to hang out. I know of her. I want you to know of me. Staying in my lane. Yeah, I like this show. I like this one. I like these fights more. Care ministry. Let's see, it's something much less. People are happier with it. It's not people looking to it and not share. Maybe it's to share. It's huge. It's also true that people who are not always satisfied. And it's switch to satisfaction rate. Insurance plan. Most of the world is more than a quarter century and never received $3 billion hospitals. Yeah, you can see that. It's really happy. All right. I want to mention something about the on the show. So a lot of good content.
And we are back. Good morning. Our guest is one is David Graham. He is from Veterans Wellness Center, which is located on Monticello, not far from the old, it's a good building, like it's right across from the hotel. It's got big old words on it. And like my shop used to be, they ride by my shop and where's that? Where's that? Where's that? And, you can find this one easy. Let me take one more call. Somebody wait for it, and then I'll get back to David. Good morning on there. Yes. Yes. Speaking of old people. Yes, sir. When he's gonna be here till 8. Yeah, he'll be here around 8. Sure, absolutely. Yeah. Right.
Appreciate that. Because you are a Vietnam veteran. So I wanted to, this is a wellness show, and because I invested wellness center of Alabama, I think one topic, if we do once a month veterans questions, we'll figure that out.
Yeah,
but it's going to be one topic we'll pick up the wellness, one of those kind of PSF tools. Had to get a lot of Vietnam veterans in the audience, a lot of veterans in general. Our Desert Storm veterans, our Vietnam veterans are getting up to age now. But guys, please make sure you do PSA monitor, especially the Vietnam guys. I do a lot of work with veterans on Pentecost veterans that are being ripped opening with prostate cancer, like get it off the right? Maybe they're young, symptom or no. I don't know every story of the detail. Please, gentlemen, don't get it done. Go get your prostate check. Talk to your doctor about what is my PSA. Don't just settle for an advocate. Don't settle for that. If you go to the mechanic and he says, you hear your engine's knocking, and you said, it's okay. Are you going to say, okay? No. You're going to know what's wrong with your engine. So if you're having symptoms, and the doctor's checking your PSA and the level, ask for the value. Know what it is. Understand it. Because how many times I've had a veteran present to me with like stage 4 prostate cancer or prostate cancer surgery in early 50s, and because their PSA wasn't being monitored, or he was high and they knew about it and the doctor knew about it, everybody was kind of like sit on the phone. Please, go get your prostate check. Don't wait till you're 50. If you have history, you have risk factors, you've been to a war zone. Just because you guys, you ladies, are exposed to all kind of weird stuff now. So don't settle for it's okay. Don't settle for that. That's my PSA.
All right, let's take another call. Good morning on there with Big Grant. Morning.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I can help. I can help them. You know what, gentlemen? If everyone's, I offer you, sir, to come check me out. We do all of our, we mostly offer an initial free kind of evaluation, kind of experience what we do different. That challenge, the gentleman that you're referring to, the neck problem, come check us out, man. You have nothing to lose. Your neck is hurting right now. I can tell you're a little upset on the phone for no reason. Yeah. Perhaps you're in pain.
Yeah, check up for the neck.
Yeah, I like that. Check up for the neck. I appreciate that, sir. Yeah. Let's get it done, Jim. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Yes, sir. I treated diabetic neuropathy, I treated chemo-induced neuropathy, and I treated we're at 5911 Monticello Drive in Henry, Alabama.
It's right across street from the hotel on Monticello. Well, Sam's on the other side of the road.
Other side, yeah. Other side.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir, for the call.
Good morning on there. Pretty good.
Talk to me, sir. What you got going on this morning? So happy Monday. Appreciate you, Rev. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Let's take one more call. Good morning on there. Morning.
Yeah, sir. No, that's not it. That's not. Well, sir, I'm big about education, right? So let's kind of let's discuss the purpose of the surgical mask. First, number one, the surgical mask is not talking about the center food because viruses are certain sizes. If I go down to the micron level, the surgical mask don't stop. So the surgical mask is designed to prevent us from breathing out our germs onto a sterile site. So like in the OR, or like I say, you put a stitcher on someone's leg, this field has to be sterile. So we put masks over our face to prevent us exhaling our respiratory waste into a sterile field. That's what the purpose of the surgical mask is. It wasn't that part of it. So yeah, you're right on that end. But in those operating procedures, they're only wearing the mask for, let's say, the biggest, most fanciest procedures, you're saying those surgeries like brain surgery with timing swings, 18, 20 hours, right? They do that in teams. They're taking shifts and different wards. So the surgical mask was not designed to be worn for over 6 to 8 hours. That's not designed. That's not what it's intended for. But what I'm saying, so we're talking about the situation of COVID. We're talking about people wearing surgical masks in the car with the quarantine. That's what we're talking about. I think right now I'm not sure what are we on the same team or we are what is the okay first okay. Because you can look it up for yourself. That what I'm telling you. Look at what type of mask stops the virus. The size of the mask. They measure by microns. People talk about microns. Right. And so we're just trying to educate the people. Just if you're in your car by yourself, it's okay not to wear your mask. That's all we're trying to say. It's okay. That's all. Yeah, I think also at the same time, the biggest problem is, sir, honestly, about this whole problem, people don't wash their hands. Honestly. That's it. That's it. That is the number one way to stop the spread of infection is washing your hands. Not wearing a mask, not holding your breath. The number one way to stop the spread of any type of infection is hand washing. And that's one of the most things they told us to do is wash your hands. And you have to 20 seconds. And you have to admit, most people have dirty hands. Most people don't wash their hands. So now we can debate, we can discuss this. It makes sense. Think about that's why New York was so bad because everybody on the subway's touching everything. Yeah. Think about that. I think we need to let them know how many squares they use. Yeah, I think it's wash your hands, people. Yeah. If you wash your hands and gargle with Listerine to keep your airway clean multiple times. I'll tell you this little information. When COVID first hit, right? Mm-hmm. I was in Florida running ICUs, right? I had a heart surgery. Right. An infectious disease doctor told us to gargle with Listerine every 4 hours. Because the Listerine, they keep the back of your airway clean. And COVID only kills you when it gets in your lungs. You can have COVID in your arm, you'll be fine. You have COVID in your forehead, you'll be fine. But when COVID gets in your lungs, that's when the problem occurs. So if you're cleansing the back of your throat with antiseptic every couple of hours, you limit the amount of viral load that is supposed to into your lungs. So we were gargling Listerine, we were snorting alcohol, we were snorting hydrogen peroxide. Oh man, we were snorting hydrogen peroxide, bro. We weren't playing. It's COVID, bro. What did you do? Hydrogen peroxide? Dude, we would take hydrogen peroxide, put it on tissue, and put it on our nose. What was that for? It kept that airway clean. We were in the ICU, we were touching people like 2 or 3 times a day. Well, that's yeah. Okay. Don't do people. I'm not advising to put no. That's not what I'm saying. Speaking of washing hands, yes. How many squares would you recommend? And I just, man, I don't know, man. I go with yeah,
We're gonna leave that alone.
yeah, man.
We never had a
I
conversation
want to
about
make
that.
sure, but yeah, it's basically that was just a crazy story before me that
Yeah.
I never really showed anybody that we were putting hydrogen peroxide on tissue and cleaning our layers with it because.
Tell folks how they can reach you. We ran out of time. Tell the
Oh,
number
okay,
they can reach you.
so we give us around 5911 Monticello Drive here in Montgomery, Alabama. Give us a call at 334-376-2797. Really quick, I want to make a note about the event for Veterans May 11th. We're doing we have 50 free tickets sponsored by Tyson's Food. We're doing a free bus ride from Veterans Wellness Center back to Montgomery Vista Stadium and HBCU World Food.
Well, we are going to talk a little bit more about that.
Yes.
So, yeah, when we do that. All right, time's up. Mr.
David Graham.
David Graham, that's
nurse practitioner, people doctor here at Veterans Wellness Center.
On Monticello Drive. What's that number again?
334-676-2797. And that's it. We'll see. Woo! That was fun. All right. You're coming on to see next Friday. You coming on my show, right? Yeah, come on. You guys come hang out, man. But it's we gonna have some no, it's okay. Fair enough.
Deborah Rodriguez. We begin at the White House, where President Biden and South Korea's leader are expected to sign a new military agreement today. Pentagon correspondent Ken McCormick reports. President Biden and his South Korean counterpart will announce what they're calling the Washington Declaration. It's a series of steps designed to strengthen military ties.
What's been happening? How you been?
From North Korea. It will include the first deployment of a U.S. nuclear ballistic submarine to South Korea.
How many squares you use? A lot.
Something they've been fighting for decades.
I counted it one day. 14. Yeah, I don't know. A lot. There won't be no mistake. No, sir. No, sir.
People more say, like
chocolate is
suicide bombing that killed 13 Americans at Kabul airport 2 years ago has been taken out by a U.S. rival, the Taliban. Correspondent David Martin spoke with the father of Staff Sergeant Taylor Hoover, who died in that attack.
If you want justice to me, it won't be justice ever.
Lawmakers in Montana vote today on censuring or expelling Representative Zoe Zephyr, the first openly trans lawmaker in the state. She's been silenced for speaking out against a bill that would deny trans children gender-affirming medical care.
I would marginalized communities who are impacted the most by legislation rise up and speak up. And folks in power, particularly on the far right, do not want to be held accountable.
A judge in Missouri will hear a petition today filed by Lambda Legal and the ACLU. An emergency order that can cut off trans care there this Friday. Police in Mississippi are looking for an escaped jail inmate. CBS's Jim Pasula says he's wanted for murder.
61-year-old church pastor Anthony West was shot and killed on Interstate 55 in Jackson, Mississippi, when he stopped to help a man who had wrecked a motorcycle. He was shot several times by that man, who was believed to be 22-year-old jail escapee Dylan Arrington.
We in some sort of grief.
Carol Burton, associate pastor of St. Missionary Baptist Church, where the slave man was pastor. The suspect is still on the run.
Hundreds of French nationals have begun arriving in Paris from Djibouti after war broke out in Sudan.
As long as we didn't show them
is CBS News.
Streamline how you hire with Indeed. Hiring platform is easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. If you do that credit.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we couldn't help any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-330-1991. That's 1-800-330-1991. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-330-1991. SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/promotions.
What do you actually need when you discuss the world?
Researchers studied the emoji interactions of more than 1,200 people and found happy emojis were often used to mask negative emotion, making the emoji seem more pleasant. The study found people were most likely to make their feelings when talking to people of a higher social class or with group chat with their one-on-one.
Managers have 3 out of 4 agree the younger generation is performers of a company. 1 out of 8 of those managers let a Gen Z employee go less than 1 week after they started. Most agree the pandemic played a big role in the lower level of professionalism. Most take the work world for the first time remotely. CBS News.
Well, some people did. I thought it was a clean cut. The boy who came to neighborhood meetings, he did his due diligence. Was he passing out ice cream? No, he was coming in on some drugs.
Atlanta Highway in front of Applebee's, the 3000 block of Day Street. That may be the one there in front.
We got more going on.
Life and death
Yeah,
situation.
just remember, I'm a 14 square guy. 14 square is enough.
Oh, my half a roll.
Yes. And the land is circular. No such thing as something unsupply. He actually said that. It sounds eerily like it takes a village from here to Cleveland. And during his praise for the teacher, Erie Golden, this particular teacher was her name, and she said the teacher's free and prepared to say that there's no such thing as someone else's credit. Our children are not the government's children. Some teachers that try to indoctrinate our kids, certain values that parents.
Yeah, what do you think about this thing of Daysville? I mean, what can you think about it? Yeah, anyway.
Have you heard 281 gunshots railroad in Oklahoma? I got it.
Some of the new stuff don't really get out to everybody.
I'm playing this. This is a trip. You may know some of these buildings. I'm not. That's got a lot.
I tell AK-47 and M16.
How long is that?
We got
I feel like that was small. I thought about playing this. That they picked up. That's not. There's people in the car shooting as well. So that includes those. 11 of them, I believe, relate to other shootings. 2 of them relate to text them. I gotta take more. That's crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy.
America? Yes.
Wow. Yeah, 241-99.
Yeah.
That's my number.
Yeah, I know it. I got a 294 on one of them.
Oh yeah, that's over. 241-99. I was carrying 2 phones for a while. I looked at my checking account and said, "Ain't that important?" They won't be home.
That's it. But yeah, that was I think 3 Fridays. 2:30 in the morning. 1 people were shot. 1 died and went to the hospital. His friends were taken to the hospital. I don't know what happened to the other two.
It ain't even safe to go to Piggly Wiggly no more. And then we're gonna come up with a law to tell everybody you can carry a concealed weapon with no license. It's just giving people. I mean, in theory, I
understand what they're trying to do.
Right.
But they've made it very difficult for law enforcement to do their job.
Somebody's gonna get shot.
They are.
Not because they actually had a gun, because the officer don't know who's got a gun.
That's right. And if there's one sitting on the console and they pull them over, they can't say anything.
Really?
Yeah. Can't ask them.
And welcome in, everybody. Hope this day finds you well and finds you doing pretty good. I guess this morning is Councilman. Been down there for a little while now. Don't know exactly how long he's been there. I think my child was in kindergarten. But now he's 30. You've been there for a minute there, Mr. Pruitt.
You're doing something right.
Yeah, that's let's hope that it keeps going.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
We hope that it keeps going. I mean, you've been through some controversy things, I like you back in the day when you were singing that song. I'm good. I'm good with it. Yeah, you and Claire's car. Yeah, together again. We're all right with
My
that.
wife and my family have banned me.
well, we
I still sing it in the shower.
I know you do. Okay, I do. Anyway, our guest this morning is Mr. Glenn Pruitt. He is a school council person. And you know what? Most of the time you try to reach out to him, he'll reach out to us back. There's some people down there ain't never been on the radio. Who will never come talk to the people, you know, but we always do. But the reason why we asked him here this morning, and I do have it on my finger here, but because I have you here, I don't play it anymore. You want to use off-duty officers,
right,
to write tickets,
right,
if they're off duty. Right. What gives them the authority to write a ticket?
Because they're in uniform, they're in uniform. When they're in uniform in the car, they are on duty. It's a training officer. And we hire off-duty officers.
Right.
I've hired them for Sturbridge. I've hired them
right.
For extra.
But they're not on the public highway writing tickets.
But in with their job, and if they're riding these days,
right.
If they see something, they can make it work.
Well, they're police.
That's correct.
I got you.
And if a policeman is riding the road, for example, in the middle and headed to Shipton, and guy comes past him going 120 on the interstate, he hadn't really gone to clock in, right? He still can stop that individual
because he still maintains the
correct.
Okay, so the word off duty is
the term
it's kind of like being a soldier, because you're still a soldier,
right?
Even if you're not on base, you know, and there's still an accountability factor. We call conduct unbecoming or things of that nature. So why don't we just say, well, off duty, but you're not really ever off duty.
Well, what the process is, Kevin. There's a gentleman, Corporal Ryan, that runs our off-duty work. For example, if you want to hire off-duty party that you're having, you would contact him and go through procedures, and that's off-duty. So that's what these individual neighborhoods would do. It would not be the council person. Let me make sure everybody understands that. It would not be the council person that's out here paying these officers out. It'll be a neighborhood association. So, for example, I heard one of your callers this morning talking about they're going to write tickets for the poor people. Well, I ain't seen many poor people riding around town in a Dodge Charger or Ford, Mustang, a 2022 with them loud pipes on it. But it would be up to the neighborhoods that want to have this process. To slow people down their neighborhoods, but if they don't want to participate, they don't have to. But I know in District 8, from Clear Creek to Cherry Hill, I'm on every neighborhood meeting, and they are begging. And I want to read this real quick. And these are our ticket numbers, Kevin, since 2016. These are only tickets we wrote. 2016, we wrote 18,000.
That's a lot of money.
That is about the time that we got closed letters for.
Right.
If you remember that. Which, at the end of the day, Kevin, wasn't bad. Let me tell you why. The people that were getting locked up in jail, not just tickets, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
Right.
They weren't making
yeah, they need to go
you have to. They weren't, for example, Kevin got a speeding ticket and missed court day. They weren't coming out and talking to these people are thousands and thousands of dollars.
They need to go
and wasn't making anything. All right, so let me go back. All right, in 18 we wrote 16 we wrote 18,000. 17 we wrote 17,600. In 18 we wrote 12,800. In 19 we wrote 10,100. In 20 we wrote 7,500. In 2021, we wrote 4,951. Last year, we wrote 2,930.
Well, maybe we just driving better, brother.
Kevin, man, you know that ain't true. Listen, this thing has become a race.
But do we want to use our policing powers in order to raise money for
It has nothing to do with racing. It has absolutely
So
nothing.
where does
Let
the
me ask
money?
you this.
The money goes to certain places when that ticket is
Let
written.
me ask you this. If your son traveling through long roads and
Right.
and gets hit by an individual that's speeding and runs a red light,
Mm-hmm.
what's your thought process going to be?
I'm personally involved with that, and of course, I want to wonder that was speeding.
Exactly.
But
I
I
mean,
still
it's a mentality.
I still want the police in charge of raising money.
That's absolutely. Listen, and I'll just use Sturbridge. If you hire an officer, I absolutely hope you like it. Because that means people are obeying the law, and you can see the difference. Though. You can't tell me from 2016 to 2022 that all of a sudden we've become a city that abides by the 2-minute law. It is a huge. And I think under councilman is probably one of the top 2 complaints that we get at neighborhood meetings about how certain people.
But the things that happen amongst us, listen, I can your motive is good,
right.
But the problem is how many more conflicts will police and citizens have when we start aggressively.
That is a great question.
Going
I
after
understand
people.
that. That is a great question. You know how you avoid that? Abide the speed limit.
Well, right,
Stop
but-
at the stop sign.
I hear
Don't
you.
run a red light.
But now-
It's simple. Listen, police department, whatever police department is, let's say Bone Road is 45 miles an hour.
Right.
I promise you, whatever police department is not out there pulling somebody over that's going 46 miles an hour. I promise you that. So if you don't want that conflict, allegedly, abide by the law.
But there are a lot of people who've been EJI can attest to this. There are a lot of people in jail who didn't do it.
Abide by that. I don't know, but abide by the laws. I have never heard of somebody getting pulled over that was going to.
Let's go to the phone. Somebody wants to talk to you. Good morning, on air.
Hey, brother. Good morning. Right. Well, you're exactly right. And one of the reasons that I am trying to do this is that you well know that we do not have the numbers of the police department to be able to effectively go out and do it, on duty. And it is what it is, and we have to think outside the box. And this is one of the solutions that I thought could hopefully change some driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, sir. And Steve, we didn't, and I know Steve was during the day, I wrote in the ordinance that 30 minutes before the sun goes down, before the sun goes down, still have to be officers. Do this, I did not have it during the day, and that's something to take a look at, but I did have it at night. Hey, Steve, while I got you, real quick, can I ask a quick question? I know Kevin's got other calls. The $65 an hour, the council was talking to me, I think it's 35 or 40 now. The council is concerned about individuals not wanting to work, the Hardee's parking lot, that's not, right beside it. Do you see an issue with that when it comes along? Yes, sir. And that's Stephen, that's bottom line why I made it 65. I'm trying to make it so attractive that it doesn't go so, I just have to do it. That was my thought process.
Hey, appreciate your call there, LT. Good morning, my name is Glenn Pruitt.
Hey, good morning. That's just for this. Right. Yes, sir. I think he has a budget for travel. I'm not, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. No, sir, he doesn't check with me when he comes out of home. And I'll look at it, but there is a number and I don't know if you know, I don't know how much travel, I will.
Appreciate it. Anything on the call? We're going to take the last break now. Good morning, you on here? Yes.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Are you talking about like home duty can do that right now? They cannot. And here's the reason. We are so short. We're so understaffed in our police. Hey, come to our next council meeting. And we'll see how short we are. Right. Right. Well, if this does pass through the neighborhood association, we can get, no, I'm not, well, let me ask this, when I'm not putting it on neighborhood association, I'm talking the neighborhood association. It is an avenue to, hold on, it is an avenue to pay the police officer. The money that comes from the city council to the neighborhood association, so it's not coming out of the quote neighborhood general fund, correct? So the money comes from the city council to the neighborhood association. It has to be a nonprofit. The neighborhood association did, with a term, hire the off-duty officer to sit, and I'm just going to use again Sturbridge Drive and Sturbridge Court. They would sit there and write tickets for running stop signs, speed limit, or whatever. But it would not come out of the general fund of the neighborhood association. The city council would pay for it. That ain't smoking mirrors, brother. I've done it in Carriage Hills.
Okay. Well, I got to get some more callers in, but
they can. But hey, let me do this. Hey, take this number down: 300-3611. Holler at me. I know Kevin wants to go to the next call, but call me and we can talk about it further, bro.
all right. Again, and he brought up something: the unintended consequences. Now, I get behind the Challenger. Right. I'm the popo. That Challenger gets up to 90 or 100 miles an hour. Do we pursue or do we let him go?
That's actually up to if it's going through it, I'm going to pursue it.
Even though you may put other people's lives in danger.
At the end of the day, we've got to enforce these laws. And I think we've become a society of holding hands with people.
Do you believe that even now, that pursuing a speeder is a good policy?
I do, but I'm not the chief. I ain't the chief. I'm nobody.
Even though they're injured people, you can injure people who have nothing
within reason. Absolutely, we can catch that guy. That's mine.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, over there.
Charger. Yes, sir. Yeah, I know. Yes, sir. Well, those are off duty that are doing those. Those are not on duty police officers. So, those. No, listen, and that was the argument I had with Kevin, but those individuals that are doing funeral professionals, they can't leave the funeral to come to your house. I mean, that just is what it is. So they have a big outfit of things. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you really going to put your life and limb in danger to? Make sure you take your piece with you. I'm just saying, you might want to take the piece with you. You don't want to go over there and challenge these young folks today. Okay.
Well, if you'd like to, I'd love for you to go to the police station and come and do that. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think I was going to else I could come to it, but pushing that car, putting that 200, putting that 200 some pound guy on my back. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Pushing the bus.
And the last time I remember the citizens wasn't on the citizens arrest, that was Oklahoma.
We'll be back, I guess, this morning. This is Mr. Glenn Ford, Councilman for District Number 8. I thought it was, when you took over, what is the right hand guy on?
Yeah. He's on the other side of all road. Oh, he's on the other side. So green light, he's up there and all that.
Here we go. All about is the unintended consequence.
And it could,
and I think that's.
And that could be for under officers as well. I mean, listen, and Steve said it, you know, and listen, when we talk about police board, I come back to the office and talk about that. Yeah, I don't.
But now, we don't need a police review board to manage the police. But what we do need is a police review board as a communication arm of the police, where regular citizens can call it whatever their complaints are, and let that review take it to the police.
But you have that now. You have
But y'all part of the same process. It's all part of the same family.
But that's part of what Steve was talking about. Is officers do not feel like they
they don't feel like you're support about him.
And one of the instances is, for example, we shot. We're asking them to run into, that shopping center and find out who's doing it. We really don't trust you for sales on Vaughn Road, because we may do some foul language.
Yeah, that crap right there gets on my nerves. Someone don't. Yeah. Punching somebody out ain't a big deal, because we went to the certain people are there. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Although officers military, there still be the form that you use, but sometimes you gotta cut some people out. Like they ain't got no sense.
But you know where I'm at, and I'd love to come back the next. It's gonna be on the agenda for a month. We have public hearings. So in a couple of weeks.
But I don't want anybody to think that we need to run. And I told you, if we did it, we need a policeman. We don't need them to do it.
I told them the other night when I worked there, we don't need it. They go through the process. The whole 15-week training, run the mile, do whatever. I'm in. If y'all want to go through what they go through to become one, don't tell me you're going to.
But we don't need that to be able to intellectually understand the intelligence. The problem is what's legal for policemen to do may not be morally right from my perspective. So I need, and what we don't understand sometimes, like it's okay for police to lie to you, but it ain't okay for you to lie to the police. That's just, and the court, the Supreme Court, they say, okay, so whatever methods are necessary in order to get to the truth, right? Then that's what you do. Well, that's interrogate. Right, to interrogate, but you still lying. But if I lie to you, I'm going to jail. But that's okay, because that's the law. My wife's interrogating me before that flip. I didn't know. Yeah, I know. Hey, like I said, we need a police officer on it. If a police officer's not on it, it ain't worth the hell of it. I think it's trust. And I think who do you trust? The police department. Who do you trust? I trust the police department. Really? Absolutely. Do they lie? Do they live not cut like yours? They can't lie? Yeah, they can't lie. Okay then. We don't trust anybody. We respect it. Ain't that trust you? Yeah. Let me tell you what. If you don't trust them, then don't call them when somebody gets in the house. No, we're paying them. Well, we're paying them. And the Supreme Court said the police have no obligation to protect me. It's only property. That's why the Second Amendment's around. That's bullcrap. The Supreme Court ruled on that 1978 and 2000. The police have no obligation to protect you. None. None. We put that crap on side of the car to protect them. So bullcrap. The Supreme Court said, you know what, that's not their responsibility to take their property. Well, they do it. Yeah, they do it, but they don't have. But it's up to us as individuals. That's why we got the Second Amendment to protect our own self. Right. So the police can't be everywhere. We can't. We can't get them on the traffic. No, I know. But I've been, I've never been in favor of it. I don't mind. But again, so the board, the review board would be strictly a communicative arm. It was strictly to disseminate information, not run the police department. Make recommendations. That's fine. But it's a recommendation. That's like me saying, hey, go down that corner and say, I like that race. That's gonna go down there. That's like setting up a review board for a brain surgery. I don't know brain surgery. But if you have a doctor on it who is a brain surgeon, he can explain to us what's going on. Hold another down. That is not true. That's the way true. You know. We'll check that in a couple weeks. Now you need to say this at the New Year's. Oh, come on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. I think Glenn got a little chicken. You said I'm an honorary. Yeah, you're honorary, bro. Anyway, I know it's 860-1440 when you give us a call. You can text me 334-241-9998 when we don't want to be on the air. So the people can hold the longest here or this guy right here. I forgot him. Good morning, on there. Good morning, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is true. They do have to show up. They do have to show up for court if the individual wants to go to court and contest it. Another thing is that if they go to court, well, guess what? That's one more less officer that we have on the streets. So sometimes it's not on their off day. So it's a catch-22 for them. Yeah, I think we're trying to get the police chief actually call in tonight, so he may be trying to talk to us. He calls in real quick online from this conversation. Hey, I gotta let you. Hey, appreciate it. I gotta let you go. I think I got the chief on with us right now. Chief, is that you? Good morning.
Hey, Chief. Good morning.
Good morning to you. So, what's on your mind? You go ahead.
So, the numbers that that we recruited for was somewhere around 40,000, and and I think I was out of the state, which is called DFAC, electronic of devices that our officers have, and they're recorded. That's not something that those officers have, and they're trying to record state stuff, and it's not. So those type of things, and a couple of 2021, so 2025, it's the more question.
What, Chief? I've got, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, Chief. I've got the total number of tickets. All I'm talking about speeding tickets. Hang on, Chief. Let's address that real quick. You said 5,081 speed tickets. I've got 4,900 that came to my bedroom, from our municipal court. So that's, Chief, I've got the total number of tickets, and it is a big difference. I've got almost the exact numbers you have. All I'm talking about is speeding tickets. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the number of tickets that whatever else happened or that sort of thing. I'm strictly talking about speeding tickets.
Chief, let me see if I can understand something here, though. So, Right. Chief, let me ask you a question so I can get an understanding. A speeding ticket is counted differently than a general ticket. Is that not so? Okay. So what you were giving us, Glenn, was the speeding.
I've got every number, and what I want to ask you, Chief, is how is the number that I have, that I got from our court system, where they go to pay, how is my number different than the state by about 300 or 400 tickets? So how am I different? Or where's it coming up different? How is that? It's from our court system, Chief. And Chief, again, let me share this with you, and I'll let you run. I've got those numbers you got, and also have the total tickets. For example, in 2019, we wrote 48,723 tickets. And out of that number, we wrote 10,150. Again, these are coming from our court system. So I've got those numbers. And, and I hope I didn't mislead anybody when I said that's all the tickets we were writing. All I was talking about, was traffic tickets.
Chief, one more question. Now that do you believe after the George Floyd incident and all of these things that officers are somewhat apprehensive in a way? Has that, because we see it across the nation, politically, it seems that some of our policemen are filled on the deluge from the politics of our society as opposed to the actual being police officers and upholding the law. Do you feel that somehow the politics of our culture is affecting the police forces across the country? All right, Chief. Hey, thanks for calling in. Don't be a stranger. Pick up the phone anytime. We got my VIP line, and if we get the wrong, call us so we can get it right.
Thanks, Chief. I look forward to it. Thanks.
Appreciate it. We've got a couple minutes left. Take two calls quick, then I'll give Glenn the last one. We only got a couple minutes. Good morning on there. Yeah.
Hey, Hobson, how are you, man?
Hmm. Okay, I've got to. I'm right out of time, though. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Hey, Hobson, hey, Hobson, they are working on that. Hobson, facing these sport clubs all over town. I think Councilman Calhoun is working on something.
Okay, hey, you got about 30 seconds to get your question out. Sorry about that, but time is. I don't have enough. One.
Kevin, I'm doing that. I'm doing that now. I've always started to
I'll just go fast going over the phone.
But I always tell you who it is. One of the people down at City Hall is coming out of their neighborhood, and at night he did not realize those people were down. And he called me, and he almost ended up with someone else's door. He said, "Clinton, again, I slow down." She's right. That's exactly.
All right, one more call here. You got 30 seconds. Quick.
No. I mean, if they got a quota, they ain't meeting. No.
We don't want them to have a quota.
Kevin, to change driving behavior. It's changing the
The unintended consequences of this will bear out. I know, but we've been this route before, and we know, now we live in a system where now you can carry a gun concealed and don't have to tell the folks. And the unintended consequences of this will at some point rear its ugly head. Anyway, man, thank you for coming up.
Man, absolutely, and I look forward to it in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
come back and have the
I'm all for it.
I'm all against it. That's why we need to have the conversation.
And that's why I'm the mayor of the airways and not.
That's right. That's why I'm not on the radio.
Anyway, good. Councilman Glenn Ford, read it. If you need him, call him.
Hey, 300-3611, 300-3611, community comment. Do that, man.
I'm gonna have to put that one on the podcast. Yeah, we can talk about you. We don't want you here.
Oh, all right, we'll see y'all later.